Alright guys, hello. This is just going to be a and I got my fan in the background. If it's too loud, just send me a message, let me know. But this is going to be just kind of a brief overview so you guys can know what you're going to do, so you can bid on a job. um, when I hire you, right before I hire you, I'm going to give a more detailed video, but this is just kind of an overview of everything that's going to be in the video. And if I add something after I give you the more detailed video, if I add something after I hire you, I'll pay you for it. Um, Now, that doesn't mean like if you do something and there's changes that need to be made, that that's going to be within the price you give me, because I put the standard out there, or the details out there, what I want, and the standards aren't met, then of course I'm gonna ask you to change it to the standards I asked you to met. But anything added after that, after the job description, I'll pay for. But right now I'm just kind of giving you a brief detail so you guys can bid for the job. So this is not I'm gonna make little slight changes to this, but this is kind of the whole overview of the whole video. So the first thing I'm going to do, God, so quick. All right. What we're going to do is, you have to be proficient in. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to do the camera angles. So you're going to do the camera down here. I don't know how to do the camera. So the camera, it's going to start. The video is probably going to be sitting right here or something. I think I'm going to add some like models right here, and you'll have the video sit right here for about 20 seconds while I give you the intro. So I'm gonna give you an audio intro of me introducing the video, and I'm gonna have some models probably sitting right here, looking right here, maybe somewhere else, I don't know, but for 20 seconds it's gonna probably sit somewhere right here. Then when the video starts, it's gonna zoom in to here and sit at every block for 10 seconds. So it's going to sit at every block for 10 seconds. I might shorten it. So here's another thing. I'm gonna have you give me samples before you do the whole video, so I can tell you all the changes I want made. And before you do the whole video of all 20 of these blocks, because there's about 20 blocks. If you do, I don't want you to do the whole video of 20 blocks, and then or rectangles, or whatever these things are. I'm calling blocks. And then you do all 20 of these, and then you do something that's a mistake or doesn't look right, or I don't like it, and then have you change everything back. So I don't want you to have to do that. So what I want you, I will, but I'll give more detail in the detailed video. This is just the bid video to kind of give you an understanding of what's going on with the job. But yeah, but you're gonna give me a sample each, but we'll talk about that. It'll be probably a sample of the 3 types of text I want. So just kind of give me a sample. You're going to give me a sample of the 3 types of text I want. This is after I hire you. And then you give me a sample of maybe the camera angles, or the camera that stops at 10 seconds. 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there, 10 seconds there. Just maybe for the first 3, give me a sample of the first 3 at 10 seconds, or the first 4, so I can see how it looks. So you probably give me maybe a couple samples, so keep that in mind before you start the whole job. But again, I'll give you that in more detailed video. I'll tell you what that is. But you'll probably give me a couple samples of each block, about 4 or 5 samples or something like that, just of one block, But so the camera angle is going to stop at 10 seconds. 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there, 10 seconds there. Go on, 10 seconds here, 10 seconds here, right? But we'll iron all that out in the samples. Maybe 8 seconds, so you don't know. So when it stops, it's going to stop roughly like right here. The camera's going to stop here for about 10 seconds, and I'm going to have After Effects text pop up, and I already have the After Effects text ready. These are actually templates. I have templates of After Effects. Let me get it real quick. Download. Try to be quick. After Effects. Oh man, I gotta go through all my After Effects. Okay, hold on, I'm coming. So I already got samples of my After Effects text. It's probably going to be, so you already, this is templates. You don't have to make any After Effects text. It's templates. Let's go all the way down. Jesus Christ. Where is it at? Where is it at? One of these. I don't know. It's one of these. Can't remember. Yeah, these right. Is it this one? Yeah, these right here. So these are probably the text, the template you're going to be using. You might have to change some of them to kind of come up from the bottom, but it's going to be probably these three right here, or something looks like these three. These are you know, these are the ones I'm thinking about using. But you know, we might use something different depending on what works out, how well we can do it. So the text is going to pop out like that. Those templates are going to pop out, and you know, you for 10, stay here for 10 seconds, pop out, go back, it'll go back down, and then you move over here, pops out for about 10 seconds roughly, and for 10 seconds, pop out like this, and it will be parallel to this, so it'll be angled parallel to, like it's actually popping out from the back, and it will be angled like this. So let's say it's like, it looks, it's the camera's going to stop right here. It'll be angled just like the back of this, right? You know, parallel to these lines right here. So it's going to pop out angled like that, like it's on top of here, like it's facing this way, not facing us, but it's going to be like facing this way. So yeah, oh yeah, here's the text. You're going to be, here's the amount of text you're going to be using. Where is it at? Oh god. That's stupid. So here, the amount of text you're going to be using is, so this is going to pop out like this, and it's going to be the number of people that, this is going to be a video of the deadliest people in history, the number of people this person has killed, unfortunately, but you know, I know it's morbid. A couple words description of who he is, you know, dictator of, or I think, you know, he's the dictator or leader of China or something like that, you know. Just a brief description of a couple words, you know, 2-3 words, 1 or 2, 3, 4 words at the most probably. There's going to be a picture, so all the text is going to pop out like this. There's going to be a picture on this. Hold up, angle it right, something like that. It's going to be angled somewhere like this, like that. I might move this over here. I might change that, move this over here, something like that. And the text is going to pop out again, parallel like that, at an angle, like it's parallel to this. So you have the text that'll pop out right here, and then you have the picture probably will pop out right here, picture and text. And then the final line of the text is going to be the final line of the text is going to be, so you're going to have the number, the name, the rank, name, how many people, brief description of 4 or 5 words, I mean, you know, 1 to maybe 4 words, and the height of this right here. This height is what, 13 feet. So it would be 13 feet, right here. So all the text and the picture. So then you're going to do that for these right here. It's going to be like this angle, like this, coming down right here. Oh, and another thing, for this I might have you kind of point to this, have an arrow pointing to this and saying average airplane, and it'll give the feet of the airplane. The feet of the airplane is the length of the airplane. I think what is the z-axis, 155 feet. So you have an arrow, let's say 155 feet in length, right? And I have that template ready right here. Actually, here's the arrow template right here. You got arrow templates. Choose which one that works well, that looks well. You probably will choose something like this or this, because it's boxy. It's going to be like in boxes, just like the one I want right here. This is in boxes too, so it'll probably be like one of these. Oh, yeah, this one right here. Probably like something like this, and it'll just say 100, point arrow, 155 feet in length. It'll say that. Oh, it's frozen. Come on, don't freeze. Come on, man. Alright. What are you doing? Why did you freeze? Come on, let's go. Let's do some work. Don't need you freezing. Jesus Christ. So stupid. Okay, we're back. So yeah, so you have the arrow, and it's gonna say 155 feet in length, whatever. So then you're gonna have, again, the camera's gonna be at this angle for 10 seconds. Text popped out at the back. You're gonna do that for all the way till you get to, I think, number what? I think it's this one. Number 11. I think it's number 11. Okay, yeah, number 11. So at number 11, you're just gonna now go angle down. God damn it. You're just gonna angle down from the ground, right? Remember, you're gonna have After Effects text coming up here. That's why I'd rather have. So this is the ground. I'll probably move this closer. Move this closer. And it's gonna be coming from the ground. Somewhere right here. But the text is gonna come out same old thing. Text is gonna come out right here, and then picture is gonna come out right here. That's what we're working with. If that doesn't work, we'll probably have the text over here and the picture right here. But I prefer the text to come out at an angle like this. Or we might have just the feet, like how tall this is. This is 164 feet. This is 164 feet. This is 164 feet. I didn't know it's 300 by 300. 300 feet by 300 feet. So it's going to come out at an angle like that. Picture. But if that doesn't work, again, we're going to try to make it work. Maybe come out like that. Something like that. Right? Text, and picture. And for here on, you're going to be doing it like this. You know, looking up at an angle like this. I'll probably add some more stuff to the side, maybe a person, and text and picture. Maybe back up a little bit to give you some more room to work with. Same thing, all the way. Again, like I said, at an angle, looking down, and the text is going to come up from the top, right? Until you get to here. Same thing, at an angle, looking from the ground. Maybe closer, and the text is going to come out from the side, and the text is all going to be mirrored the same. So if you have one line here, and one line here, don't go to the next one and have only two lines, even though it's saying the same thing. So I want it to be identical. All the text is going to be identical. So if you have, 3 lines coming up right here, 3 lines, don't have the next one be only 2 lines and a picture, right? You want it to look uniform, look the same as all of them. So when you get to this one, this is number 7. From number 7 on, the text is going to come out from the side, right? Text is going to come out from the side. Same thing for all these. I'll give you space. I'll move this to the side or something. I'll space these out or whatever, all the way until you get up here. Text coming out from the side. Same thing, text coming out from the side. Here I'll probably put the height have an arrow pointing, given the height, and have an arrow pointing like this. So the height is 700 feet. I think it's actually smaller. I mean, it may not be 700 feet. It might be actually a little smaller. And I might have the height pointing to this. I might. So keep that in mind. I might add that. That is part of the job description. I might add the height right here. Arrow pointing, giving away the height. And same thing for this one. This is an aircraft carrier. An arrow pointing, giving away the height, 245 feet in length. Arrow pointing. Right? And then you're going to end the last one again with the text coming out from the side. Probably this one will probably be a special one because it's the last one. And have the text coming out from the side with the picture coming out from the side. So that is how that, I want you to do both jobs. I want you to do the After Effects job, and I want you to do the Cinema 4D job. So the camera job I just described, where the camera angle is going to be how I described, how I just described it. And then, so like I said, I described it as, what you think, go fast, man. Slow. This is going to be angled. I don't. It's too fast, man. Too sensitive. So angle, camera angle. Oh my god. Whatever. But camera angle down, like I described. Camera angle down, close as possible. Camera's going to be angled down, text coming up from the back. Camera angled down, text coming up from the back. You're going to fill up the screen as much as possible, but I'll give you more detail. All the way through until you get to number 11. And that is going to be camera angle up from the ground. Real quick, camera angle up, text is going to come out from the top all the way till you get to number 7. Camera angle up, text coming out from the side, and you're gonna sit on this for about 8 to 10 seconds. You're gonna stop the camera at each one of them from 8 to 10 seconds. Right, each one of them 8 to 10 seconds. Right. 8 to 10 seconds. You're gonna have the camera stop for 8 to 10 seconds at each block, each rectangular block. All right, so that's that. Text coming from the back. Sample. I said you're gonna give me a sample. There's gonna be an audio, an intro of me talking, describing what the video is gonna be for about 15 to 20 seconds. So I'm gonna record that, and you're gonna add that. I described that at the beginning of the video, where it's going to, you're going to sit, come on, Jesus Christ, man. Alright, we're going to sit at the front of the video. This is too sensitive. Why is it so sensitive, man? I'm going to sit at the front video, and I'll probably have, like I described before, a couple of models sitting right here, and I'll be talking for about 10 to 20 seconds, and the video is going to be paused at this, and then the video starts, and we're going to start the 10 seconds for each block, right? But you're going to have an intro that I'm going to add. It's an piece of audio for about 10 to 15 seconds. I'm going to add in front. I'm going to give that to you. I think it's added in After Effects. Then from there, I'm going to have background music. I already have the background music chosen, so you're going to add that background music in After Effects. What else I said? Might add an arrow pointing to the object listed at the size, like, okay, I already said that. Any additional, I already said that. Um, 12, 11, yep. Text comes back, yep. At 7, text comes inside, yep. Yep. Alright, so I Alright, and the final thing is I have this issue. Let me use the Taj Mahal for example. So if you even look at the Taj Mahal, let's move this to the side just for a second. Let me render it. The lighting from the left. Oh shit! Hold on. The lighting from the left to the right, it's not showing the detail. It's just so, it's almost like it's so bright. So if you look, oh man, hold on, let me angle this again. But you see how bright the lighting from the left to the right, from the left to the right, from the left to the right. Oh, whatever it is, I don't know if from the left to the right, or I don't know where the lighting's at. That you see how bright. God damn it. Okay. Guess it's not gonna let me do it. But you see how bright it is, and the details blocked out. But if you look at the mirror on the ground, it's mirrored at the ground. You see how detailed it is. You see how I want it to look like that. I want the actual Taj Mahal, actual everything. The light won't be so bright that it blocks out the detail of the actual, you know, Taj Mahal or all the models. All the models are like this. It's so bright. The actual model is bright itself, but if you look at the mirror at the bottom when it's mirrored on the ground, you see how detailed it is. I want the light to be fixed to the point where you can see the detail just like you see at the bottom or the mirror. I want it to be just as detailed at the top or the actual model. So the light is too bright, or something's going on when the light is blocking out the detail. It's just way too bright. You know, this is way too bright and no detail. This is detailed at the bottom. I want this top to look like this bottom, and fix the light. So fix the, you know, it's just the brightness is too high, or you know, too much where you can't see too much detail. So fix the lighting like that.